Assalamu alaikum, Arabic learners. Last time we started to speak on Arabic plurals. Today we will continue a discussion on Arabic duals and also feminine plurals. In these classes, I cover the grammar and then go over Quranic examples so you can apply the knowledge and then learn Quranic vocabulary only. Welcome to today's lesson number 37 of the Quranic Arabic Simplified course on continuing the topic of Arabic plurals. I will post a PDF version in the description of the lesson. Please do make sure you watch all the missed lessons from the playlists Quranic Arabic Simplified or Madinah Arabic Shortened. Let us now begin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So in the last class, I discussed with you the concept of plurals, right? In Arabic, we discussed the plural, for example, of Muslimun is Muslimuna. But now, today, we're going to discuss the concept of duals. In Arabic, referring to two, okay? So in this case, Muslimun, if it's dual and marfu'un, it's going to be Muslimane. So you notice the addition of the alif and the noon at the ending, right? Versus the plural was Muslimuna. And now it is Muslimane. Okay, so this is the difference. It's the addition of an alif and noon at the ending. So the case of the mansub and majroor are the same. It's going to be Muslimaini. Okay, I hope you remember from the last lesson that in the case of mansub and majroor for the plurals, it was Muslimina. But now for the duals, it's Muslimaini. So the only difference is this haraka. It is fatha for duals, but for the plurals, it was a kasra. So it was Muslimina. And we said it was the same for the mansub and majroor case. And even in the case of duals, it's the same for the mansub and majroor case, but this time with a fatha, right? So it's Muslimaini, Muslimaini. Okay, that's your mansub and majroor case. Another example is Rajulun, which is a man, right? So the dual will be Rajulane. You add that alif and noon at the end, and what is the mansub and majroor case? It's the same. It's going to be Rajulaini. Okay. There is a fatha on the lam. So the pronunciation is Rajulaini. Another example is Yatimun, which is an orphan. So how do you do the dual? It's Yatimane. Okay, with the alif noon ending. This is the marfu case. And what is the mansub and the majroor? It is Yatimaini. Again, please note the fatha on the mim, right? So that is the sound, ain. That will be the sound of your dual mansub and majroor ending, okay? So now let's go over some examples of the dual case endings. So in Arabic, duals is al-musanna. Okay, so let's take an example here with this sentence where I'm asking, Aina al-bintane? Where are the two girls? Aina means where? Al-bintane, two girls. Okay, so the ending is with the alif and the noon, which shows that we're talking about two girls and it's in the marfu case. So you can answer, Al-bintane fil baiti. The two girls are in the house. So let's look at another example. Ra'aytu bintaini. So here ra'aytu is a verb. It means I saw. So I saw what? I saw bintaini. I saw two girls. So here bintaini is object of the verb, right? Which is why it's in the mansub case, which is why it is bintaini. Now the ending has changed to a ya and a noon. Before it was alif and noon, and now it is ya and noon. Okay, and then on this example, sallamtu ala bintaini. So this is a verb, sallama. Okay, so when I say sallamtu, it means I gave salam. Okay, ala bintaini. So here bintaini is in the majroor case because of the preposition ala, which precedes it. Okay, that's why it's in the majroor case, and you can tell by the ending of the ya and the noon, bintaini. So let's do a quick minute of grammar. So we are looking at how the duals are declining. It is in Arabic, we say i'rabul mustanna, right? And that we notice that the cases i'rab of the duals are represented with letters and not by the haraka, because we said it is yurfa'u bil alif. It means it was marfu with an alif, as we saw muslimane with the alif and noon ending. And then we say it is yunsabu bil ya'i and yujarru bil ya'i. It means that in the mansub case and in the majroor case, we saw that the ending was with the ya and with the addition of the noon, right? So it is marfu with an alif. It is mansub and majroor with a ya. Okay, that is the dual declension. So time for some examples of the dual case endings. So the first sentence is li akhawan. It means I have two brothers. So here akhawan is the dual. It means two brothers. In the next sentence, fi baiti gurfatane kabiratane. So here, fi baiti means in my house. Gurfatane, it refers to two rooms. Two rooms. And kabiratane means large or big, and it's serving as the adjective describing the two rooms. And adjective, as you can see, is matching the case of the room, right? So adjective is in the same dual case as the noun that it qualifies. In this case, the room. So fi baiti ghurfatani kabiratani. Here are more examples. Qara'tu kitabaini. I read two books. Okay, the next one is raja'tu ba'da yawmaini. Here raja'tu means I returned. It is a verb. Ba'da, after. Yawmaini, 2 days. As you know, yawmun means 1 day. And here it is yawmaini, which means dual, 2 days. The next one, ja'a mudarrisane jadidane. It means ja'a is a verb. It means he came, right? So ja'a mudarrisane, teachers, two teachers, masculine teachers. And jadidane is the adjective describing the teachers. It means new. So that's why it's in the same dual case as the noun that it's describing, right? Okay, so the next sentence is sami'tu hadha al-khabara min iza'ataini. It means I heard this news from the two radio stations. Sami'tu is the verb. It means I heard. Hadha al-khabara, this news. Min is a preposition here meaning from. Iza'ataini, it means two. It's a dual. Two radio stations. So in this course, after we learn some Arabic grammar, we look at a Quranic verse to apply that grammar to the Quran. So let's take a look at this verse and we look at the verses word by word. So wa ammal jidaru. Wa means and. Amma means as for. Al jidaru, it means the wall. Fa means so. Kana, it means was. Li gulamaini. So here li means it belongs. Okay, gulamaini is your dual. Okay, it means boys. So it's referring to two boys, and it is majroor because there is a li. The preposition li is preceding it. That's why it puts it in the majroor case, which is why, as we learned earlier, the ya comes, right? Ya is the sign of majroor here because of the li preceding it. So it's gulamaini. Yatimaini, which means orphan. So here orphan is acting as the adjective because it's describing the kind of boys. Okay, and it's also in the dual case. Yatimaini. It's also in the dual case with the ya and the noon, and it's also majroor because it matches the case of the noun that it is describing. Fil madinati, in the city. Fi means in, and al-madinati is the city, and it's majroor because of the fi or the preposition that precedes it. So let's take another example from the Quran to go over duals. So the first one here is ja'alna li ahadihima. It means we have assigned to one of them. So ja'ala is a verb, and ja'alna here is referring to we have assigned or we have granted. Li means for or to. Ahadihima, one of them. Hima is your pronoun here to mean them. So li ahadihima, to one of them. Okay, jannataini, it refers to two gardens. Okay, so it is the object of this verb ja'ala. We have assigned to one of them two gardens. So here the two gardens is the object, which is why it's mansoob, and that's why it has the ya ending here. Jannataini, two gardens. Min a'nab. So min is a preposition to mean of grapes. A'nab, it's the plural to mean grapes. So let's go over another verse to understand duals, and this is a portion of the verse given. وَلِمَنْ خَافَ مَقَامَ رَبِّهِ جَنَّتَانِ. So here wa can mean and, or it can also mean but for. Okay, li means for or belonging to. Li man, so for the one who. Man is referring to who, for the one who. Khafa, which is a verb to mean feared. Okay, so he feared what? The position of his Lord. So maqama is the object of this verb khafa. So maqama is, in that case, it is mansoob. Okay, and it is also mudaf, and Rabbi is mudaf ilayhi, and Rabbi is also mudaf, and he is mudaf ilayhi. So the one who has feared the position of his Lord. Okay, maqama rabbihi, position of his Lord, rabbihi. And what is there for him? For the one who has feared the position of his Lord is jannatane, is two gardens. And jannatane is marfu, and we know that because it has a alif ending, and it is dual, right? We see that it is dual with the alif ending, and ane is the ending for the dual. Jannatane, two gardens. So let's wrap up our discussion on duals with reviewing the feminine duals. Okay, so let's take an example to understand this. Muslimatun is a Muslim woman. You see the tun ending here, right? And in the simple case, the mansoob is muslimatan, and the majroor case is muslimatin, right? We've studied this before. But in the case of dual, again, the alif is the sign of the marfu case of duals. It is muslimatane. Okay, and again, the mansoob and the majroor case are the same with the ya as the sign, right? It is muslimataini, muslimataini. Okay, again notice the fatha on the ta, and that denotes the sound of the dual. So muslimataini, that means two Muslim women in the case of mansoob and majroor. If you are regular with watching the 2 or 3 short videos that I post per week, you will succeed in mastering Quranic Arabic, inshaAllah. If this video benefited you, please do like, subscribe, comment, and keep watching these short videos. Subhanaka wa bihamdika la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.